Hello, this is Taleem, Barber Styles. Today what I'm going to be doing is a demonstration of a completion of the Even Steven. The haircut I named Even Steven because the accent is actually on the evenness of the hair, of the level of hair. Therefore will be no gaps, no skips, no some portions higher, some portions lower. And not, the accent of that would be the line. Line will be a crisp line, very manicured. And that's gonna accent. So those two accents are gonna enhance the natural appearance of the model. When the first step, what you would do is sanitize. The instant hand sanitizer is good. And secondly, what I use is H2 clean antibacterial solution, which helps to protect against HIV, hepatitis, just to name a few. In order for it to control the hygiene, so therefore you control passing on bacteria from client to client. Simply dip your clippers in the solution. And I just use the towel to get off the excess H42. Also apply some oil with proper lubrication, because you can have, and then you can have your tools working in peak performance. First, you want to brush the hair in direction, this natural direction of growth. Or some clients, you ask them, how do you brush your hair if you can't see that natural direction of growth in order to brush it, in order for it to brush it properly. I'm going against the grain in order to get a lower cut. I'm going to place the clippers in the longest position so that I can cut the least amount of hair. And just while we're going through this process, I'll convey on how I became a barber. I became a barber when I was young. First, my father used to cut my hair, and then I earned some money one time in order to go to a barber shop to cut hair, to get my hair serviced. And upon that service, and I did not like how my hair completion was. It didn't appear to me like it was a professional completion. So therefore I just went home and I got my father's razor and I proceeded to cut my own hair. And as my levels matured and my dad could notice that it appeared I had went to a barbershop and got my hair cut, he asked me that, where were you getting your hair cut? And I told him I was cutting myself, and he said, what are you using? And I showed him the razors that I was using. Then he went out and bought me a pair of clippers. And I started to cut his hair. Then I familiarized myself with the clippers and with the way that you move them to cut the hair on the head to get different variations of haircuts. And then I started cutting other family members, then it moved to people in the neighborhood. Then that's what preceded me. But I have a joy, I have a love for what I do. I believe it's an art. I don't believe it's a job. I think about it constantly. And my goal is to become a platform artist, but I don't just do barbering, I do females as well, mostly roller wraps, straw sets, spiral curls, relaxers. I do dreadlocks, twists, do natural hair, two-strand twist natural. Some are very versatile styles, but within all the versatility, including the cutting, I have a focal point upon the hair health, not just the completion of that service, and also making sure I meet my customers' needs with a proper appointment setting and ease of availability to customers. And my goal is I have two sons who would like to also go into the art of barbering, and one wants to be a barber, one wants to be a stylist. So therefore my goal is to proceed from a salon suite into my own building. Therefore, we can accompany each other and complete our legacy. But at any rate, now I see I have got the proper level and even pattern within the haircut. So now I'm going to define it with the line throughout the process. You want to be certain that you brush the hair because it lets you see the result that you just created. Make sure that you don't be on the cell phone trying to converse with other people, because this will impair your finished product. Your art will not be crisp. The client may not say that to you while he's in the chair, but definitely this could be a problematic situation that you create. So now that I've done that, once again, always making sure sanitize my clippers. And as you do it, you can actually see the dirt falling down. Hair, excess hair. I usually start at the back of the hair line, from the earlobe to the neckline, in order to get, that just helps me create a balanced line. Now I'm going to move on to the ear. It's really not about being quick, it's being effective and efficient. Because most people, when they cut hair, they want to just get as many people their hair done in one day. And what you want to do is make sure the people that you complete, the clients that you complete, that you have efficiently given an even professional level of service. That will take you further than just going or moving quickly. Because usually when you attempt to move too quick, you make many mistakes that you don't notice. And the client goes home, whatever style they may get, a barbering or any other service, they're gonna notice that. So therefore, when you cut hair, you always look for error in order to correct it before the client leaves your chair. So therefore, whenever they're displaying your art to the world, they can notice your meticulous attention to detail. Now I'm going to move to the other side. Like, come on here. And I'm going to do the other side of the line. And I like to outline it first. So therefore I can see. Because your line is going to let you be able to notice just what an even length of hair you have on the head. So you'll be able to see that, and also you'll see any other portions of the head of which you need to revisit. Okay. Now what we're going to do the time we're going to do is you're going to see the rest in portion 2. Be right back at you in a couple seconds.